So our next fight will be MICHEL Erpelding of Luxembourg, GIORGI TCHIGLADZE of Georgia. Erpelding boxes out of Northern Ireland, out of Belfast, the Holy Family, famous club in Belfast, one of a number of famous boxing clubs in that tremendous fight city. I was over there back at the start of August for Michael Conlan's fight against TJ Dehenny in Falls Park, outdoors. One of the best ring walks I've ever seen. So Erpelding on his way to the ring, he's a soldier. Born in Luxembourg, as I say, now based in Belfast, was in action at the World Military Championships back at the end of September. Second place in the Ulster Championships a year ago. Boxed in the European Games as well in 2019, so it's been around a bit. 27 years old now. And this is Chigladze of Georgia from Tbilisi. Had the good fortune to spend a few days over there for the European Juniors in July. 2019 national champ, and boxed in the World Youths in 2016 in St. Petersburg. Looking to try and make his mark on the international scene as a senior. 23 years old now. He's in the blue. Erpelding, Luxembourg, is in the red. Manuel Ferreira, our referee. So here we go, into the first. This fight at heavyweight, 92 kilo limit. He's looking to get onto the inside, nice and quick here, GIORGI TCHIGLADZE, and just let go with those hooks. Erpelding is going to have his work cut out, keeping him off physically. TCHIGLADZE looks like he's the bigger of the two. Heavy looking left hand there. Wasn't completely clean. I don't think he's going to need to land completely clean, TCHIGLADZE. He's not going to look to jab his way in. Slips to his left there, the Georgian, and looks for a left hand to the body. Erpelding needs a jab himself here to try and keep his opponent at bay. Left to the body from Erpelding. TCHIGLADZE's thrown a lot of punches in that first minute, and his output has dipped here already. Looking for the overhand right there, Erpelding. A left hand came back there from TCHIGLADZE. A left hand on the inside again. He sets his feet and just lets go with his right. The referee just telling him off about punching around the back of the head. The way he throws those punches, when he gets in close, everything comes in from wide. So when he goes up top, it's fairly likely that some of them will at least connect with the side of the head, maybe around the back of the head. That's what the referee was suggesting there. Short right hand there from Erpelding. He kind of switched off a bit there, TCHIGLADZE. I think he maybe felt the referee was going to get in and break them, but he hadn't. Good body attack there from TCHIGLADZE. Really dug his toes in and thundered those home. And looks to try and switch up with the left hand to the head into the final 30 seconds of round one. And this is not where Erpelding wants to get caught. He doesn't need the fight to be there. If he's in that, I was going to say middle distance, but it's close up, then he knows what TCHIGLADZE's going to do. He's going to stand square, set his feet, and just plough in with those right and left hooks, body, head, wherever he can land them. And again, big right hand, another right hand again there from Ჭიღლაძე. Bell goes at the end of the round. He put a lot into that first round, the Georgian. He had the better of it. He's got a 10-8 there from the judge from Chinese Taipei. The other four going 10-9. He's got to try and keep this on the outside, Erpelding, but I don't think he's really got the tools for it. Fighting someone like this, you don't want to be in a trade up on the inside, because that's exactly what Ჭიღლაძე wants. It's not like he's getting completely outdone at that range, Erpelding. He's capable, but that is exactly what Ჭიღლაძე wants. That is what he is all about. He can't really do anything else. If Erpelding has got a jab he can use, a stiff jab he can try and use, just keep Ჭიღლაძე turning, move around him, then that's the way to go here, really. But if he doesn't have that, then he doesn't have that, and it doesn't look like he does, because, again, right at the start of the round here, he's just happy to step into Ჭიღლაძე's front room, really, and have it with him. Referee just talking to Ჭიღλαძე about just trapping the arm there of Erpelding, just dropping the elbow on it, pinning it down by the side, kind of thing you look to do on the blind side of the referee. Again, just strong with the hooks there, Ჭიღλαძე. He's taking these, Erpelding. He's not been caught super clean all that much, but the greater volume of punches, that's a good left hand there, though, from Ჭიღλαძე. That just clipped the chin. But the volume is coming from Ჭიღλαძე here, and well, there wasn't really too much he could do about that, because Erpelding had swung round and turned his back, and he was mid-combination there, Ჭიღλαძე. Probably did stray round the back of the head, or at least looked like he was going to. There's a jab from Erpelding. For the first time, really, we see him just briefly see if he can keep it on the outside there. But it was short-lived. Straight right hand there from Ჭიღλαძე. You haven't seen too many of them. That left hand's getting through, though, more and more now. Erpelding just looking just a little bit shaky on his legs at times. I don't think they're about to go or anything, but it's fatigue, really, because he's been hit quite a lot, and it takes it out of you. The punch output here from Ჭიღλαძე is impressive, because in that first round, he put a lot into the first minute, then just did seem to take a little bit of a breather, but I think that's what he'll look to do. Just let those hands go, give himself a little bit of time to recuperate, maybe if he can, and then just go again. It's a tiring way to fight. You can see him just sucking in the air there. But he doesn't miss a lot. As I said, it's not always that clean, but he hits something. Hitting fresh air can be extremely tiring. He doesn't really ever do that. It either connects with the side of the head, with the shoulders, with the gloves. So goes the bell at the end of round two. Pretty sure that'll be another full set to Ჭიღλαძე. And indeed it is. 10-9s across the board, so 20 points to 18 in his favour with 4 judges, 20 points to 17 with the other one, so he's well in control of this. And assuming that he manages to navigate the remainder of this, just have a look at the draw for 92 kilos. And he will go through to face Darius Lasota of Germany. I'm just looking for the jab now, Erpelding, as a means of trying to keep Ჭიღლაძე at bay. Got plenty of heart here, Erpelding. Absolutely no doubt about that. He's had a trade-off here with a strong puncher, an aggressive fighter. He's fought his fight, and he looks like he's enjoyed it. But he has come off second best. Referee again just having a chat there with Ჭიღლაძე about pinning that arm. Just over a minute remaining in round 3. Tempo's just dipped a bit in this third round, which is understandable because these two have put plenty into this. There's been a lot of leather thrown between the pair of them, an awful lot. Erpelding looking to try and finish strong here. Again, just digs those toes in, tries to sink those fists into the rib cage of Ჭიღლაძე either side of it. Good strong right hand there from Ჭიღლაძე. Erpelding felt that one. He's looking to hold on a little bit on the inside there. The Luxembourg fighter, but he recovers very, very quickly because that was a heavy-looking right hand. Good upper body movement there from Ჭიღლაძე. He just dipped to his left-hand side, through the left into the body. It's been good to watch. It's been an entertaining fight, this. Not everything we've seen in this evening session has been. We've had some styles that haven't really gelled at all, but those two really just stood in front of each other and slugged it out right from the very start, right through to the very end. It just turned out that Ჭიღლაძე was slightly better at that than Erpelding, but he gave a good account of himself there, MICHEL Erpelding. And that's what we're going to get from Giorgi Ჭიღλაძე. I don't think next time we see him he's going to be up on his toes, throwing jabs and flying around the outside of the ring. What you see is very much what you get.
Ladies and gentlemen, in ring B, bout number 85 comes to a close with your judges ruling in favor of your winner based on points, declaring unanimously a win to the blue corner from Georgia, GIORGI TCHIGLADZE.
So Giorgi Ჭიღλაძე gets the win on points. 3 rounds to 0 with all of the judges. There was a 10-8 in there in the opening round from the judge from Chinese Taipei, so he goes through fairly comfortably, but he put a lot into that. One more fight in the heavyweight division, then one in the super heavyweights to finish things off. And next up, as we look at a few highlights from that previous fight, you could pick any 15 seconds out of that fight and show it, and it would be perfectly fine. There was that strong right hand that I thought had just stunned him a bit at one stage. Next up, Emmanuel Reyes of Spain will be with us. He's boxing out of Spain these days, but learned his trade originally in Cuba, found himself up against a very stiff opposition to make it into the national team there. Ironically, in the Olympic Games in Tokyo, found himself up against his old teammate Julio